Hello guys, welcome back to my kitchen. We're back in the kitchen today as it is a very cold winter day. So, there is nothing more perfect than having something that keeps you all warm and cozy. And of course, I'm talking about a minestrone soup, which is like a classic Italian dish that can never go wrong. The thing is, I feel like minestrone is that kind of dish that you don't make the same twice. Apart from measurements, that's something I don't really take in consideration while preparing this dish, is the fact that every time it ends up tasting different, but nevertheless always so good and cozy and delicious. Because it depends on the veggies that you'll be using, the quantity of the veggies, and so many factors. Also the herbs that you will be using. You can add pasta, you can add chicken, or you can make like a grilled cheese or fresh bread as a side dish. But at the end, it's always a classic masterpiece, a dish that I think almost everyone loves in Italy, because it is really so good if it's made like with passion and love and the right veggies and flavors. Love it. But let's see the ingredients. First things first. So let's start with this mix of already chopped onions, celery and carrots, diced garlic, olive oil, chickpeas. This is just a mix of spinach, savoy cabbage, curly endive and escalore endives, and of course black kale. And here we have veggie broth, basic water, tomato sauce, and triple concentrate of tomato, just to give that extra taste to the minestrone. Then we have salt, pepper, chili, homemade chili. This is so good, you guys. Then we have the herbs. I will be using oregano and thyme. And this is just shredded chicken. Last but not least, we have the end of a parmigiana reggiano block, which is now too hard to eat, but once you put it in your minestrone soup, it will be delicious and so soft. And so this is everything for the ingredients. Now we just need to start making our minestrone soup. I will be making the minestrone in this pot here from Smag, which is the biggest I have at home. I love to use this one so that the veggies can cook nicely, like swimming in the broth. I always start my recipe by cooking the mixture of celery, onion and carrots until the onion are a bit translucent, and of course I will be putting a tiny bit of oil with them. Let's now add the minced garlic. And we stir everything. So now that our mix of garlic, onions, carrots and celery is ready, it's time for the veggie broth or bone broth, whatever broth you like more. Also adding tomato sauce to the mix. Now, if you want and like it, you can also add the tomato triple double concentrate. And we stir. We always need to stir. Step for now is just a tiny bit of water. So now that we have had the broth, tomato sauce, tomato concentrate and water, we just need to let the minestrone cook and simmer for quite a bit. It is simmering so nicely. Now that everything is simmering well, it's time for us to add all the veggies. So let's start with the chickpeas, black kale, and of course the herbs mixture. Let's never forget salt, pepper, and all the other herbs. Very important, of course. I'm adding oregano and thyme too. Of course, for the thyme, as I have fresh ones, I'm just going to put like the leaves, of course. The core center, I prefer not to put it in my soup. Well, yeah, basically you could also take it out after, but I mean, it's easier this way. The chili that I showed you before, it's so good. It is handmade, homemade, or rather maybe, yeah, homemade, and it's, you guys, delicious. As you can see, there are like all the little peppers finely cut and put with olive oil. This is really like the best chili I've ever had. And I'm going to put a tiny bit in it, like a small tablespoon, as it is very spicy. I'm now going to add also the parmigiano reggiano end in our minestrone so that it can cook nicely. Let's not forget the shredded chicken. Can you hear it? The amazing simmer and boiling almost of the minestrone soup. It is so nice to hear this sound, I love it. But anyway, now everything is in there, cooking, and I think that for at least 45 minutes we have to wait for it to cook everything perfectly. It has been 45 minutes of the minestrone nicely simmering, so it's now ready. But I decided that today, instead of having pastina in the minestrone, I want as a side dish, let's say, grilled cheese. So, as the minestrone is ready, I'm going to go ahead and make myself the grilled cheese. So for my little grilled cheese, I will be using 2 bread slices, blue stilton, gouda, and of course a tiny bit of butter. Actually don't know if this is the right way to make grilled cheese, but that's how I do it, so let's say it's the best way to do it. So, but basically I just buttered my bread slices both ways, and now that my pan is hot, I'm just going to make them cook and get a little bit brown before putting both the gouda and the blue stilton inside. So hungry, I can't wait to have my lunch. So delicious. And of course, as always, I have the sweetest companion, baby, the most handsome ever. I'm so happy how my minestrone soup turned out. My gosh, so good. So as you saw, it's a pretty easy recipe. It does all the work itself. You just need to give it a little time, but at the end it would turn out amazing, amazing. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for sure. And also my grilled cheese, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks so soft and delicious. I actually love the combo of the gouda and the blue stilton so much. So now I will of course enjoy my pretty cozy warm lunch, and I hope you guys enjoyed following me today in my kitchen because I loved it so much. Bye bye!